Going on a rock hunt for my cousin Andy. Alright, today we're going to be looking through some rocks we haven't sorted through. I've moved them and washed them a bit and picked up some pieces that stood out, but I have not sorted through them. We're getting a box together for my cousin Andy. He's an engineer. He knows a lot about this stuff, and I'm going to get a little care box together for him. I always get them wet. Look at river rocks wet. You're going to see a lot more in them if they're wet. And what I'm going to do, every awesome rock I find today, I'm going to resist the impulse of putting it in my bucket, and I'm going to search today just for Andy. So boys are going to help me, and we're going to go through and find some rocks. Okay, haven't been out here too long, kind of went through about that much. Andy, you're really going to love these when they come through this process, because they aren't going to take a whole lot of time. They're all really, really beautiful. A lot of them have so much quartz or agate in them. They really look spectacular. This one's really, really creamy. A couple of these were hard to just throw in this box. I said at the beginning I'm going to resist that temptation, and a couple of them made me tempted. This one is going to be great. I think this one's going to polish great, smooth off perfectly. I think that's going to be a great magical piece there in the end. I do have a little bit of crinoid stuff. These are all of the same type of fossil stuff. Not much showing signs. I'm still going through stuff. I'm just gonna kind of get the best samples together, and we'll go through them, and we'll see you in a minute. Okay, a lot of this will not have these signs. I've seen a lot come through the process that I put in because similarities and things, and they started showing great signs. It's going to be a great piece for Andy. I think that's going to be a great tumble piece. It's nice and smooth and round. Probably take a few days in stage 2, maybe 3-4 days in stage 4, and maybe 5 to 7 days in stage 4. 2, 3, and 4, probably 2 weeks. And man, zoom. All right. Tiny piece of crinoid. I'm having a hard time getting it zoom. Tiny piece of crinoid death plate. Some of this you may just not polish. Some you may. You'll make that decision. This one's got similarities to some of the stuff. I'm really unsure about it, Andy, but it does have some blue agate stuff in it. So either way, I think that's going to be a great one. Give me a good mix of this stuff because I love it. It's coming through the process great, and this one's got some big patterns in it, so this one's going to be great. Also, I just noticed this. I'm going to throw that nodule in there for you. I like these. They're not doing great in the tumbling process, but what I'm trying to do is smooth them up and clean them up on the outside before I cut them open. Let you make your choice on that. It's a great piece of agate. It's actually might be on the higher level, might be a chalcedony. I'm not sure, but I like that, so I'm gonna put that in your box. And some of these I'm seeing a little bit in. Really unsure of it. There are some really, really light textures on this in different areas. I'm gonna throw this in there because of that round spot, but there's similar nature to some of these that are coming through that have fossils. Showing me something, and it's similar nature to the other blue stuff. I'm going to send you a couple larger samples of that blue also. I'll find you some that are showing stuff if I can, but I got a lot of them that aren't showing a whole lot. It's just, you're going to have to just wear them in the right spot to see what's going to be revealed. Alright, you all may not see much in this, but I'm seeing an agate eye and a lot of creamy flowing lines. I believe that's going to be a beautiful agate. That's moss agate. That may be a really, really special piece. I love it, so I'm putting it in your box. It is opaque. It is greenish bluish. That may be a great piece. I'm going to let you tumble that. All right, I'm seeing a lot of kind of texture at the tip of this. I hope this turns out great for you. Also, this one. From what I've been running, Andy, this stuff is part of the whole thing. So, you know, it's not an imprint on the rock. It runs through it. This has got a lot of similarities, and it is banded. Throwing that in. Get in there and wash those rocks and roll them around, pick them up, look at them 360. There's small little indicators on things, so I like the greens and blues and reds, Andy. I'm going to throw some of those in. Man, that is going to be super, super awesome. Maybe like a dendritic agate. Man, got to give it to you. Verbal's binding. A couple pieces like this. Without the ants, okay. Alright, here's a few more. Really just slight signs. I'm really including this because it has more of the similarities to things than visible signs. This one is broken. It's thin. I'm not sure how it's going to tumble, but if you get it through that first stage to smooth off, you're going to see a lot in that. You can decide from that point. Some of this stuff, it's got some stuff in it. I got to get this one wet. This one's really awesome, man. I wish I found this one for me. All right. It's really dark. And there's circles. Enjoy that one, brother. And some stuff like this. All right, we found all of these. These are fossils. That one's just kind of quartz. I'm gonna throw that in there. You can do what you like with it. But these are of the same type stuff as the fossils. They may reveal stuff along the way. I've got some of this stuff, so yeah, see how that turns out for you. And then another little piece of that. So I've got a few pieces in the garage. I'm going to get a couple extra pieces to pad your load. Hey dude, I've got, oh, that's full too. All this stuff lined up and waiting. This is kind of my A box. I'm going to pull you a couple really nice samples out of these boxes. I'll show some. Let's take this outside in the sun. Alright dude, I'm sending this your way. It's similar to some of that stuff. It's got the agate portion towards the center. I'm seeing some of that round structure, so we're going to put that in your box. And dude, I'm so excited about this one. I am sending it your way. There's a video of this one when it's wet. It is blue agate. It's such a beautiful sample. My decision would be tumble it. The reason I'm giving this to you is because it's so beautiful, and I'll let you make the decision on what you're going to do with it. Perhaps a hand polishing technique or something would be better for this. I'm not. I've got more samples, and I'm not advanced enough in my abilities to try to attempt that. This one's got a lot of stuff for you. It's gonna be great. And this looks very crinoidy. It's got a lot of that same color and texture, but this is really taken a beating from its original outer shell. You're probably down to more of the inside components to that. So pretty neat piece as is, but it probably in my hands would be tumbled, and it's probably Probably what this one needs, honestly. Another one similar to that, crinoid in nature, similar to the others. If you can diagram out where you think the eye and the mouth are, you can kind of figure out where your cut would be. And if you take a pore sample like this and you make that cut perfectly and then you tumble it, you're probably going to get two beautiful pieces.